So let's go ahead and start out by opening up PyCharm, coming up here to File, and let's say New Project. Okay. Let's not use our variables project anymore. Let's create a project called Branches and hit Create. You could say yes, open in current window, and now we have our project called Branches. And just like when we created our project called Variables, our branches project should be empty. So we need to create a file in the branches project. So I'm going to hold Control and click and say New Python file. For the name, I'm going to call it Boolean Expressions and hit Enter. And you might be thinking to yourself, okay, what is a Boolean expression? Okay. A Boolean, let me go ahead and write it here. What is a Boolean expression? And I'm going to give you the answer, and I'm going to say here it is a question whose answer is either true or false. So let me go ahead and write down some Boolean expressions, right, in English. So let's put here, are you 13 years old? Either true or false. Right? Let's do another one and say, are you living in California? It's either true or false. Right? Let's do one last one. Right? Are you able to legally drive a car? Either true or false. And these are all Boolean expressions. But these are Boolean expressions in English. Okay? And we want to write Boolean expressions in code. So the way that we can do that is we can use what we call Boolean operators. And what are Boolean operators? Well, these are the Boolean operators. We got equals, which is two equal signs. We got not equals, which is exclamation equals. And we got less than, we have greater than, and lastly we have less than or equal to, and we have greater than or equal to. Okay, so these are our Boolean operators with which we can create Boolean expressions. Now let me give you an example of one. Okay, let's say 0 is equal to 1. This here is a Boolean expression. When the computer sees this, it's going to do the math to figure out whether this is either true or it's false. Okay, and this is obviously false. But let's go ahead and show you that that's true. So let's go ahead and put it in a variable called answer is equal to 0 equals to 1. Right? And let's print out answer. To run the program, I'm going to hit Control, click on the tab, and run Boolean expressions. And you can see here it prints out false. Okay. Now remember, one equal sign means evaluate this expression, find out the answer. Once you have the answer, place it in the variable on the left side of the equal sign. Right? This one here is a Boolean operator. This is a question. This is saying, is 0 equal to 1? And it figures out the answer and it returns it, and now answer is equal to false, and we could print out answer. Okay, so let's go ahead and try another one. Let's try, is 5 greater than 3? Okay, and we'll print out the answer. I'll run it. Whoa, it says true. Okay, let's do another one, and let's say, is 5 less than or equal, greater than or equal to 4? And let's run that. True. Okay. So we can use these different Boolean operators in order to create our Boolean expressions. And so what I want you to do now is to create a couple of your own Boolean expressions and prove to yourself that these operators are able to be used in a program, and print out the correct answer. Okay, so go ahead and do that, and then we'll move on to the next video.